And
Teal.
You know what it is, man. You're locked into Third and Teal where they keep it real. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Third and Teal, baby, and I'm out. Let's go.
Third and Teal.
That's
What's up,
what they
y'all?
say.
What
What's
is
happening?
up? What is up? What is up?
What's cracking?
What's happening? Mental breakdown every Sunday. That's
Pain.
That's about it.
That's what we're calling it now. A mental
I mean,
breakdown.
That's what I'm having. I don't know about y'all. A conniption fit.
I'm gonna have a shit fit next.
Whatever you want to call it.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't know why, because you expect it. You're like, okay, everything going too good,
yeah.
going too good, and you just wait, and then next thing you know, boom, there it is.
Yeah, I'm just tired of it,
Yeah, and these fuckers, can you believe? Me and Isaiah were talking about this a minute ago, Eric. Can you believe these fuckers had the audacity to raise the prices of the season tickets? Now, for me and Isaiah, our price probably stays the same because we get a discount for being auto renewal.
Right.
But these fuckers had the audacity to raise the fucking prices after the dog shit that they have presented us this year. Can you believe this shit?
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I know that the new stadium's coming, but you should be trying to convince me that it's worth spending my money to be in that motherfucker.
Right.
Well, they don't have to because they are the city of Jacksonville already approved it, so they know you want to be there.
No,
that's how they're going to look at it.
Well, they know that somebody's going to want to be there, not necessarily. They just don't know me like that. I can tell you that because I'm not going to keep spending all this fucking money for 3 and fucking 11. I can tell you that. That's a lot of fucking money for 3 and 11. It's pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert's right. Another fourth quarter going to lose in the fourth quarter after BTJ drops 120 yards. Yeah.
Every time.
Oh.
It's crazy how many people I've had to argue with lately about BTJ being better than Gabe Neighbors. Or Malik Neighbors, not Gabe.
You did that last week, too. Yeah, I know. You were hooked on that.
Well, it's because Gabe Neighbors played for the Chargers, and my buddy is like a huge Chargers fan, so I heard about him all the time for 4 years, and then now we got another Neighbors spelled the same way. And anyways, he's irrelevant. That's all that matters.
BT is clearly
bro's got to get double the catches for less yards. So my buddy earlier was like, "Oh, if he didn't miss 2 games, don't you think he'd have more yards than Brian Thomas Jr.?" I was like, "Yeah, and he'd have 30 more catches." I was like, "But that's why we have averages." I was like, "Average." He's like, "Oh no, that's a cherry pick stat." And I'm like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Yards per reception is a real quantifiable stat,
and it's a meaningful stat too."
He was
not just like
Neighbors is going to finish the year above him and Bowers. I was like, first of all, no, he's not. I was like,
no, the fuck he's not. He's got nobody throwing him the ball.
Even if he gets 40 more catches, all BTJ needs is another 15, and he's still better than him. Yeah, he's like, he's only 50 yards back. I'm like, yeah, because he's been getting force-fed the ball and doing nothing with it. Like, what are we talking about here? He has less touchdowns, less yards. The only reason that he was looked at so highly out of college because he was on LSU, but he didn't even have more touchdowns. He was just throwing the ball more. They had almost identical yards per reception, but in LSU's offense, the ex receiver just runs a go ball. And it's like, okay. And then he's like, "Oh, well, Brian Thomas Jr. just gets so many deep targets." I'm like, that's how I know you don't watch football because he does not get that many deep targets, especially now that Mac Jones is in.
No, almost all of his shit is run after catch. Dude's just a fucking phenom. And on top of that, too, he's a fucking dude. Malik Neighbors is a diva, bro. I am beyond glad that we don't have him. Beyond glad.
What? Really?
First thing bro said when they got rid of fucking Daniel Jones was that it wasn't Daniel Jones's fault. Now, I'm not going to say everything wrong with the New York Giants is Daniel Jones's fault, but Daniel Jones is fucking hot dog shit. Bro went almost 3 years without throwing a touchdown in their home stadium. You understand how bad that is?
You understand how bad that team is?
No, the team is terrible. But Malik Neighbors, listen, Malik Neighbors is going to be the next Odell. He's going to be trapped on a shitty team with flashes of talent. They'll know that he's got the potential. He's going to get traded a couple times. He's going to look good here and there. Everybody's going to keep giving him overhyped credit for shit accomplishments that he doesn't actually truly have. And then he'll end up fizzling out somewhere and getting released from a team midway through the season.
All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, BT. I mean, look at Odell right now. Odell's trying to re-sign with the Ravens again because he just got released from the Dolphins.
heck yeah. You know, actually, in his career right now, where he is in his career, I'll be trying to find somebody who's close to the Super Bowl too. If I've never
Yeah.
been, just to get there.
Oh, he's got a ring.
Oh,
He's
he
got
does?
a ring. Yeah, he's
With the
got a
Rams.
ring with Los Angeles.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And
Well,
to
hell.
give him his credit, everybody was like, he ain't really do nothing. I don't know. He popped the fuck off the first half of that Super Bowl and put them in a nice position to finish strong until he did hurt himself. He got hurt. He's injury prone. Everybody knows that. But the first half of that Super Bowl, bro went the fuck off and then got hurt. So he earned that ring. He absolutely earned that ring.
Yeah. Well, in that case, then he don't have to worry about anything, man.
No, he's chilling.
He's
He's chilling.
who wants to pay me for a few games? I'm good. Come on.
I can do. He said I can run curls still.
Hey, there it is.
But no. Speaking of BT though, BT is only behind Brock Bowers as far as rookie receiving yards go.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's horseshit because the tight ends get force-fed the ball a lot in shitty offenses,
Yeah.
and the Raiders are fucking shitty.
Yeah.
So Brock Bowers is a phenom. I don't want to take away from that. Brock Bowers is a fucking, that man is different.
Especially since they got rid of the one in Green Bay, no, in New York, Adams. No, the Adams.
Devontae.
The Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since they got rid of Devontae, they don't have anybody else to throw the fucking ball to.
Right.
But
Who
that
they
being
got to
said,
throw the ball, period.
Garner was throwing the ball, but Garner's out for the year.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it's Aiden O'Connell, ain't it?
Is it still him?
I think it
I
is.
can't keep track anymore.
I'll be honest with you. The preview for this game, guys, like anybody that watches this episode, whether you're watching it live or watching it back, it's so hard. I've been saying this for a couple weeks. It's really hard to continue to do these preview episodes because we're not playing for shit. No one on the field's going to play worth a shit except for Brian Thomas Jr. and Jarian Jones at this point. Like, we're going to get some highlight plays from them, and it really doesn't fucking matter if we win or lose because both teams involved in this fucking suck. I will say, actually, it would benefit us more to lose. It would benefit us more.
Yeah. I mean,
Because the Raiders hold what, the third pick right now? Right?
Yeah.
Or the second?
yes.
Third.
Yeah, so if they
Third.
if they beat us, then we'll be even, but they'll have the game against us, so we should go in front of them.
Yep. So we'll be top 3 then if we lose to them.
I mean, at this point, I don't really give a shit about trying to be top 3 or top. As long as we're top 10, I'm happy, honestly.
Top 3 trade out of it. You know?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we-
you could trade out of E pick, and honestly, too. I mean, the big thing about the top 3 is like no one right behind us is gonna trade with us because they know we're not taking what they're taking, basically. Like,
Absolutely. It would have to be from someone lower in the draft that's
We
got a
have to
good
hope
team
that-
but has some shit to
yeah.
send away.
we'd have to hope that, like, the Rams are looking to move on from Stafford and not, we have to go for like a team that's like got like an old or a like waning quarterback that they're ready to get rid of and they want to jump up to grab Cam Ward or Shadur if somebody thinks Shadur is any good. I know Nussmeier came back to LSU for another season, so Nussmeier is no longer in the draft.
But he needed to anyway.
Yeah, I mean he was good, but I mean if he gets another good year under his belt, he'll be in a lot better position. And the quarterback class next year is pretty slim too. I mean honestly, he could have came out this year and probably been a first or second round pick just because of how terrible this quarterback class is. But next year is bad too. So it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, no, I mean it's going to be hard to trade if it's going to be hard to trade. That's kind of the point I'm getting at. No matter what we're going after, it's going to be tough. But I mean, realistically though, I mean, if we can, I feel like we're going to have a better chance of trading in the 5 to 10 position than we will in the 5 to 1 position, unless we have 1 or 2. Because like I feel like 3, 4, 5, like the people right behind you may try and trade up to snag somebody, but like the 5 to 10 is a little bit easier to trade for. I don't know though.
Where are the
all
Jets
just depends.
You know,
The Jets are now I think at 8 or 9. Let me see.
No, that's the
Draft
wrong mouse.
order 25, Mr. Producer Man. The New York Jets are now at no, that's old.
Yeah, that's
NFL
old.
draft order from Tankathon. So it's Vegas at 1, Giants at 2, New England at 3, us at 4, Jets are at 8. Yeah, so they're at 8, and then Tennessee is at 6 behind Carolina. Which is weird to me because we have the same record and we have the head-to-head, but I don't know what's going on with that.
Strength of schedule. Strength of schedule. Our strength of schedule.
That's right.
Was,
that's right.
Yeah.
And then Chicago's at 9, New Orleans at 10, Miami at 11, Colts at 12.
Right.
Now, which of course we're division opponents, so they wouldn't want to trade with us, but like that's a team where like they could decide that they're going with a whole new regime, and that regime may decide that Anthony Richardson's not worth a shit. And I can see them potentially trading up for somebody like a Cam Ward or something, but I doubt it. That's just like a possibility. I'm trying to think of so Dallas. Well, no, Dallas just signed Dak to that $60+ million a year. They can't get rid of him.
I think the only people that like would be like maybe looking for a new quarterback is like that's why I mentioned the Jets, because as much as it pains me to say this, I don't think they'll ever get give Jordan Travis his fair shot. I don't think they're going to.
You know they're not.
I don't think they're going to. And honestly, I can't blame him. I haven't seen if he can still move the same way since he broke his ankle like that. I don't think we've seen any footage of him at all, really. So, well, it could be warranted. I'm sure there's a reason. You know, I'm not going to just sit back and be like, "Oh, they're just hating on him."
That though. You got to look at if Rodgers comes back or not. Because if Rodgers comes back for another season, I doubt they're taking anybody right there. They'll probably wait another year in the 2027 draft and try and take whoever the top prospect there if they have another bad year. Or they might see if like, you know, somebody leaves a team or something. But
well, if they've got any fucking brain left,
also they don't. Clearly the Jets.
Yeah, I know, but they want to be
Johnson's
better.
An idiot.
Oh, I know, but they want to be better. They fired everybody mid-season. They did more than what we're willing to do. So I got to say this, like, if anybody's even looking, you know that Aaron Rodgers is a good mentor to quarterback prospects. Look at Jordan Love. When Jordan Love came into the league, Jordan Love was timid in the pocket. He let the pressure push him out, and he made errant, hot-headed throws that got him into trouble sometimes, but he had the natural arm talent. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers, started learning from Aaron Rodgers. Now he's a fucking gunslinger, dude. Dude, he's fucking certified. Fucking certified. Absolutely certified.
Well, that used to be the route for quarterbacks once they came further out the league. And then all of a sudden, you had the Mannings come around and, you know, they're hot. And then everybody looking for that same thing. And they throw quarterbacks in, even when they know they're not ready. And like we talked before, that just ruins them, man. It really does.
Also, you mentioned Anthony Richardson. I know that they lost to the Broncos, right?
Yeah.
I didn't actually look into it. They lost, but how bad was it?
Man, you know, it was
32 to 13 or something like that.
No,
I fucking knew it.
No, but look. That game took such a crazy because I watched it. Because once I was run off, I went in and I watched it. Jonathan Taylor. If he holds on to the ball and scores, it's 19-7. Indy. And they probably go on to win the game. But once that happened and they brought it back out, it's like it just fell apart for him.
Did Bo Nix turn into a gunslinger though?
Somewhat. Not really. But yeah, when he had to, yeah, but not really.
Also, raise your hand if you're ready to see the Chiefs dismantle the Texans.
Well then, and also the defense kept Denver in the game too, because that pass, well, boy, intercepted the backfield and ran it back. I said, now everybody could see that coming, really.
Old Nick Benito.
Everybody could see that pass coming. Shoot.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I mean, you kind of expected somebody to come running through there and grab it.
Yeah, I mean, you do that stupid shit, you're going to get picked off. I mean, there's no, you know.
But that one play right there with Jonathan Taylor, though, And you know what though? I don't think really anybody really paid attention to it until you know how the motor mouth announcers get to talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, did he? Did he? The next thing you know, he came to here comes the review. Yep.
Yep, he did.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, I know now people are like, oh, well, if you're that close, they should just
No,
give it to you if you have a clear
no,
path. No, absolutely
no.
not. Fuck no.
You know when I used to coach, I tell my boys all the time, look, I don't care what celebration you got. You give the ball to the referee. In fact, don't worry about this celebration. Just get the ball to the referee and come to the sideline.
Yeah,
How
come to the
about we do
sideline
that?
and talk it up with the boys. Don't
Right.
fucking it's
Yeah.
stupid.
We don't need all that extra.
Now, the only people my coach would take the penalty for was defensive linemen in high
But
school.
that's
He
if they're
said
beating,
he
they
said
beating up on somebody. Yeah.
he said if a D lineman scored a touchdown, they could do whatever celebration they
Oh,
wanted,
okay.
and he would take the penalty. But everybody, nobody else, but
All
a
right.
D lineman, which
Well, absolutely justified. Go on with
right.
your bad self, big
the
fella.
big man. Oh yeah,
Roll on,
no,
big
but
man.
no, I mean
Heck yeah.
it's so dumb, man. Like and it just gives rise to these idiots that oh it should just count. No, the fuck it shouldn't. If you can't, I mean it's the easiest thing to fucking do is hold on to the football when you got a wide open lane, no one to
Right.
contest you, no one to touch you. Just go into the end zone. Why are we sitting here trying to
Right.
like oh it's, no fuck no score? What why are we trying to?
That's like you causing a fumble, but the ball's still loose and everybody's diving for it when you could have been the first one on top of it again because you gets up and wants to celebrate.
Yep.
After a big hit or something. Really? Really? The play's still going on, knucklehead, and you out here doing your little stupid dance.
Well,
Really?
it's the same thing as like, oh well, if somebody fumbles the ball and you jump on top of it, but you don't secure it, and someone else jumps down there and grabs it, you should just get the fumble because you jumped on top of it first. No, that's stupid. If you don't hold on to it, you don't finish the play. You don't get
Right.
the fucking credit for it. Oh, you ran around there and you were the first person in the backfield, so you get the sack automatically. You get a half a sack. Here you go. No, stupid. Fucking pisses me off.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that part. Okay. Now back to Trevor. I was trying to we kind of went, but as far as watching Kansas City beat Houston this Sunday, yes, I'm for that.
Absolutely.
I
Man,
am. But the question, you know what makes Kansas City really, really scary? And they're
I think there's many things
they're what
that do that.
they're 12-1, 13-1, right?
Mm,
12-1, 13-1. 13-1. Patrick Mahomes has how many interceptions? A whole lot of them.
A whole lot of them.
A whole lot of them.
It's what makes them a great football team is they find ways to win no matter what happens in the game.
Exactly.
And honestly, look, as much as anyone might want to hate them, because trust me, I hate them for the fact that we lost to them in the divisional. I fucking hate them for it. But you can't fucking deny greatness when you see it. You can't fucking deny it. And I know that the refs help them. They absolutely do. But the fact of the matter is, even if you took away the refs' help, they still have at least 9 or 10 of those wins. Just because they really do find a way to win, even when they fucking shouldn't.
Yep.
They do. And like you'll think, oh, we got him now. Then somehow Travis Kelce's open for every fucking snap of an 85-yard drive. And there's no ref help that can make that not happen. You either leave him or you either cover him or you don't.
Right.
And what the fuck are you doing? And at that point, it's just, man, I don't know. You can't hate him for it. You cannot fault him for it. And you can't fault the fact that the play calling, there's no ref help involved with the fact that Andy Reid is one of the greatest offensive minds ever in football.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you can't argue that point. You cannot argue that point at all. No, not at all. Not at all.
I can't argue that I hate him, but
But yeah. So
honestly, my thing is, at this point, I want the Bills or the Lions to win the Super Bowl. Either one I'd be satisfied with. I mean, if I had to be satisfied with one that's not us.
man, yeah.
I'd love to see the Lions win one because that means that teams that still haven't won one can win one. And they're not just going to give it to Patrick Mahomes every year because he's Patrick Mahomes.
That, you know what? That's good. That's good looking at, Isaiah. I see where you went with that.
I want some different
understood that.
representation.
Right.
But I want fucking Josh Allen to finally get over the hump and not get the shit stolen from him. I want him to finally go in and fucking knock the fuck out of the Kansas City Chiefs and take his ass on a march all the way to the fucking bowl.
So I said this to somebody the other day. I was talking to him about it, and we were like talking about just joking around that their league is rigged. I don't think Kansas City gets the three-peat this year. I think that them and the Bills play in the conference championship again. The Bills beat them so that they can have the story of Josh Allen denies Patrick Mahomes of his, blah blah blah. And they have that rivalry because they're trying to push that rivalry so hard, and this will just give more rise to it. And that way, when Patrick Mahomes come back and does win the next Super Bowl, it's Patrick Mahomes, he's so
Rivals
good, Jim. Patrick Mahomes, he's just so good, Jim.
You know how
such a
much
good quarterback.
Dude, every time Chris Collinsworth
no one else
opens
can throw it in the dirt
mouth,
like Patrick Mahomes. That was kind of my homie there. Like, yeah.
Every time he says that, I'm just like, dude, you might as well just start calling him Patrick Mahomes. That shit's fucking gay. Like, I hate when Chris Collins, dude, the glaze, dude. This guy's a Krispy Kreme worker, bro.
Yes, goodness.
That's the worst part.
Yes, goodness.
Anybody does that, I don't know, and you immediately know who they're talking about every time.
Yeah.
There's no question.
So I'm like, man. And they try to make it that three-headed monster, Burrow, Mahomes, and what's his name?
Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen.
Well, the three, Josh Allen, yeah.
I mean, dude, Lamar is having a really good season right now.
He is. But I think that Josh Allen is definitely the MVP.
Look, I would too if I put Derrick Henry to run.
I mean, I hear you. I hear you, but I will say, I think Lamar Jackson has 34, 35 touchdowns passing, 3 or 4 on the ground. Like, he's not running nearly as much as he was. He's got more yards than Josh Allen.
Right.
Like he's having a really he's quietly having a really good season because they're not really outlining him.
Let me ask this one question.
Go ahead.
How many does Lamar have?
How many MVPs?
Yeah.
2.
How many does Josh have?
No. Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs.
When did he win his second one?
Last year.
Last year, yeah.
Did he win MVP last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So
how many does Josh have?
Josh has
0.
no MVPs.
So that's where you go.
Well, first of all, let's just talk about this.
It's like the Kansas City thing.
Dan Orlovsky explained it perfectly. And for once I agree with something he said. Okay.
That's hard to do.
It's a rarity, but I do agree with him this time. He said, look, if we're just calling it the Great Player Award, then Lamar Jackson could win it every year.
Right.
Because every year Lamar Jackson's going to have a good year. He's a great fucking player. But it's about who's most valuable to their team. And we expected the Ravens to be good this year. We expected them to be even better than they are. We expected the Bills to be hot shit. Us and everyone else included thought they were going to fucking take a rapid tank because of all the things they lost.
Right.
And all the things they gave away. We truly expected them to suck. And instead of them sucking, they're on a fucking rampage. They just took down the best team in the NFL. And Josh Allen is fucking Superman right now. That guy is the most valuable player. I'm not going to say that he's the best player in the league, but he's absolutely the most valuable player to his team. I can guarantee you that.
Colin Cowherd said he's the best quarterback we've ever seen.
Yeah,
okay, no, we ain't gonna go that far.
And I think, and whenever he said it though, he was more talking of like just the physical, he has everything. Like, he's the most total package quarterback we've ever seen in the NFL. I honestly I agree.
I do too. I think
the only reason I'll say that The only reason I'll
But
say
then
that
again, but then again, I'm older than you are, so
no, I get that, but
yeah.
I mean,
But,
when you really think about it, though, it's like he's 6'5", 240 pounds. He runs a
Okay.
4.5 40.
So
He has
he's almost the perfect prototypical
Yes.
quarterback.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he
All
said
right.
he's the greatest he's the greatest athletic full package quarterback because he
Right.
runs really well. He has probably the biggest arm in the league. He's got he's that prototype, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't have the accolades. He's not playing under Andy Reid. He's not probably quite as football smart, but he's showing this year he's pretty damn football smart. He's playing well.
Yeah, we're
and
talking
he's not Lamar
natural
Jackson. He can't outrun everybody, but he's damn athletic for his size and he plays well. But no, I'm not going to sit here and say he's the best quarterback we've ever seen, but he's talking about
No.
physical assets, full package. He's up there.
Yeah, the natural toolbox. He's definitely.
And I'm not saying I
probably
agree
got
with
the
Colin
best.
Cowherd.
Okay, here's another question. How long has he been in the league?
I think this is year
fourth,
6?
fifth year or 6 year. Yeah, he's 5-6 years in now.
How long has Trevor been in the league?
4.
Okay. So you got at least 2 more, barring injury.
All right. I gotta say this. I think Trevor, if we're gonna talk, here's the thing. There's a reason that people are so disappointed in the way that our seasons have gone with Trevor. And it ain't because Trevor's a bust. It's because they know the exact opposite. If Trevor wasn't everything you want in a quarterback, no one would give a fuck about the way these seasons have gone. They would just say, it's kind of what you get with the guy you got. Everyone knows what Trevor Lawrence can be. Everyone knows what he's got. I think Trevor has one of the biggest arms in the league for fucking certain. Like, watch the guy stand flat foot on the 20 and chuck that bitch to the other one easily. Like, the guy's got a fucking cannon. He can run. He's 6'6". I don't even remember. What is he? 230 something? 240?
He's 220, 225.
He's 220. So yeah. I mean, that's still good enough for me. I mean, fuck. He's athletic. I don't remember what his 40 time was, but he is fast as shit for his size.
4.78, 4.76.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's fast
he plays
enough
faster
to move.
on the field, though.
Yeah, he absolutely has better field speed than that. Yeah. But that being said, though, Trevor has everything we need, dude. Everything. And, dude, that's the only reason I still have hope in this fucking team is because we still have him.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be real. If we got rid of him today, if we were to trade him away, I don't know how much more I could deal with from this fucking shit-ass organization that they keep putting us through. Because at what point does the torture stop? At what point does it become, you're definitely fucking us on purpose? Like, if you want to move.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Exactly. I was about to say, surprise, they just moved to London. Like, I mean,
no.
Because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Look, man, like Blake Bortles.
Yes.
I've been watching a lot of tape on Blake Bortles these past couple days.
Man, he wasn't no wrong with Blake. It's just the stuff they put out there.
No, there wasn't shit wrong with Blake. He was playing with a bunch of fucking third stringers, dude.
Yeah.
The boat. Blake Bortles was on the motherfucking field with a bunch of high schoolers, dude. And everyone's like, Blake Bortles is fucking ass. Dude, Blake Bortles was chucking the ball up to guys that you couldn't tell me where any one of them are right now. Like, literally.
Literally.
Like, and they're like, oh, Blake Bortles is ass. Blake Bortles went to the AFC Championship game with people that you don't even know who are. Like, you don't even know their fucking name.
Right.
Now, man, Blake had the toolbox too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Blake had the toolbox. Now, Trevor, in my opinion, is absolutely a better quarterback. I am absolutely taking Trevor over Blake 10 out of 10 times and twice on Sunday. But
there's always a but.
Yeah, my point with that is this fucking organization and its sorry ass fan base, and I'm calling it sorry. I know it's sorry because we've been watching it for fucking years. Like, our fans suck a lot of the times. They really do, because like they bitch, piss, and moan that they want a fucking franchise quarterback. They want a franchise quarterback. This is our second fucking one of them, and they have done nothing but try to tear this motherfucker down to the studs since he walked in the door. That's all they've tried to fucking do. And then the fact that they're like, oh, well, you know, we paid him all this money. What the fuck was he doing for us? I don't know, dragging us to over 30 points a game. That's what he was doing when nobody was fucking playing. And everybody's quick to say, fire Press, fire Doug. Okay, but you also turn around and say, oh, it's Trevor's fault. Well, whose fault is it? If it's Trevor's fault, why are you screaming to fire our coaching staff? But if it's our coaching staff, why are you saying it's Trevor? What's the deal? Like, for real, tell me, what's the deal? And honestly, the fuckers that are like, well, Mac Jones, we should be playing Mac Jones. Mac Jones. I watched Mac Jones take the ball, run backwards 20 yards, and then run out of bounds with it.
He was using clock.
Throw it away, my brother. Don't give up the field position. We could have punched a touchdown. Instead, we settled for 3 because the bro was like, throw it away, take it out of bounds, throw it away. I'm good at throwing picks. I'm going out of bounds. Like, my brother in Christ. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Guess who's calling this what you call it game Sunday?
Yeah, he is special. Who's that?
Guess who? Tiki
Tiki
Barber.
fucking Barber. Yeah. God damn it.
Hey, they only showing the damn game in Jacksonville in Nevada. That's terrible.
That's because we all 3-10, man. We're 3-11 now.
Oh Lord. I said, boy, that's bad right there. You know, you got these 2 little spots, and that's it. Everything else is covered. But you know, that's the drives viewership. We all right though.
Well, to be honest with everybody though,
see, I be tripping, man, because I be like, I want them to win, but then I think about draft. I be like, man, screw that draft. Well, let's win some games. You know, which to me right now is more important. You know, if just play hard to win, just play to win. If you win, good. If you don't, you know, you gave it all. But I just don't listen to these knuckleheads be talking about going in tank, just lose on purpose. Like, really?
I'm not going to say lose on purpose, but at this point, like, I don't even want to watch the game. I don't even want to watch the game because I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted with what's best for us to do. Like, obviously, I want to win. There is no part of me that likes losing. Ever. I do not fucking like losing.
Right.
And a matter of fact, Tucker's in the chat right now. Tucker can tell you, I am ultra competitive with everything. I do not like to fucking lose. I consider the Jaguars an extension of me. I take it that fucking serious, and I get that pissed off that we are this fucking sorry. I hate it. I fucking hate it. You know? And that being said, I don't like fucking losing. All right? And the fact of the matter is, though, we need to fucking lose. Truth be told, that's the best fucking thing we could do is just fucking lose out. I'm not saying that I want us to lose and do it on purpose, but it's in our best interest to fucking lose every fucking time we step on the field right now. Because like I said a couple weeks ago, if we lost out and ended up with the number 1 pick in the draft somehow or number 2, at least I could say, at least we lost for a fucking reason. We did all that losing for a reason. If I still end up picking number 9 or number 10, I'm going to be fucking pissed. We did all this losing. We fucking suck, and we still didn't get a top 5 pick. What the fuck? We fucked this all up from start to finish. This whole year, blue fat wiener, dude. Fucking suck.
Somebody got some bad eyes, man. Somebody been in our chat room eating mushrooms. Who is that handsome Duck Dynasty looking mofo?
That would be my brother in Christ.
You trying to say I'm not a sexy, handsome Duck Dynasty looking motherfucker, Eric? Is that what you're trying to say right now?
I don't know any, so I can't tell you.
The disrespect is criminal out here. Getting it be your own people.
It really do be your own people, and you know you think that you think you're safe,
right?
You find out you're not safe.
Yeah. God dang, man! You think oh, you know my guy's got my back. Apparently not. Apparently I'm not handsome.
Oh, am I right? Yeah, I think you're right, Curtis.
Duval's trying to more than they handle.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. So I'm fine as fuck. That's what that means.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's yadded up too, folks.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Out here looking like a freaking wild man. All right, leave me alone.
He's gonna blow a duck call any minute.
Yeah, I wish I had one. It's all packed up right now.
All right.
No, it's somewhere.
Do what you do.
OBJ is
what it
washed,
is.
Curtis. You were absolutely right. OBJ is washed, and
OBJ
it's tragic to see. It's sad.
Yeah, OBJ washed.
It makes my heart
Texans
sad.
washed. Yeah.
Texans. Also,
CJ Stroud washed.
Curtis, would you like to drop a comment about the fact that you guys took out another player and sent him to the hospital again? Like, and they keep saying this is not what we teach around here, but I'm starting to see a fucking theme here. It's starting to become the dirtiest team in the league very quickly.
Yeah, that part. I was gonna say something else, but I changed my mind.
Well, go ahead, Eric.
No. Oh no. I'll leave that one alone. Who tore his ACL in the first game?
He's talking about OBJ.
Oh.
He said, "What, am I muted?"
Sometimes when you talk. Curtis, you know what though? I heard y'all talking about Mahomes not gonna make it through the second game if he got a bum ankle. Trust me, that cat is gonna make it through it. If he starts that game, he gonna make it through it.
No, he's not. They're gonna fucking target him.
I was about to say the only way he doesn't make it through is if he plays the Texans and they fucking send El Shair or somebody after his ass. One of the
El Shair's gonna be standing on the fucking sideline, not even padded up, just in a fucking black Air Force One activity outfit. And as soon as Mahomes dropped back to snap, he's just gonna run out with only his helmet on and just straight spear his ass in the side of the head. And then everybody's gonna be like, oh, and he's gonna stand up and throw his hands up like, what the fuck? Why is everybody mad? What the fuck's the problem? I thought this was legal. I woke up and I thought this was America. Fuck, I didn't realize I can't do that. I thought I woke up in America. Fuck.
And that was some good stuff right there, Joe.
Can we say something real quick though?
What are we gonna say?
I'm gonna show it in just a second, and I think you guys will already know who I'm talking about. And if you follow any of his socials from when he was on the team, somebody needs to say some prayers for that man right there. That dude right there.
Tevin. What Tevin up to, man?
Hey, look, man, the past 4 days, this dude been posting the most crazy shit. And I'm not going to lie. I feel like he's probably about to be up out of here. He's about to check out early. And he's going to be gone. Done with it. Over. Finito.
That's never a good thing.
Prayers up for Telvin, man. Because I love you, Telvin. I don't like what you did. You're a shitty human being. I'm not afraid to admit that. But I loved you as a football player. And that's it. That's all I got to care about. So, let's just do that. What was it? His son or his brother? I can't remember that died. He just never fucking came back from that.
I think it was his brother.
Yeah, it was probably his brother. But Telvin had somebody die, and he just went straight left field with it. Never came back.
It be that way sometime, man. It be's that way sometime.
Oh, I know. I'm not blaming him for not being able to pull it back off the reservation, man. But I gotta say, I wish he would have kept his nose clean and stayed on the field because he was one hell of a football player, man.
Yeah, that was true.
I know he was destined to still be on the field leading us in tackles right now. Like, I just fucking know it. I know it.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be dealing with sorry ass fucking Devin Lloyd. We wouldn't be dealing with that. It'd be him and Foyer and then Ventrell on the sub.
Oh Lord.
Can you imagine that trio though? A Ventrell, a Telvin, and a fucking Foyer on the triple. Oh. Let us run a 4-3. Let's run a 4-3 with them motherfuckers out there.
I was talk about some speed. Oh my gosh. Whoa, yeah. That'd been a hell of a combination right there.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I was watching some show. What was I watching? And they was talking bad about Ventrell. I'm like, have y'all seen this boy play this? We can't be watching the same film.
No, some people are watching the same film. But when they call dinner time, they open a box of Crayolas and we go sit at the table.
Ah. Hey, I
You don't
like
have that on these
Crayolas.
bigger jobs.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
Crayolas. Yeah.
Well, these are the type of people, Eric, that spray Windex on the windows so they can lick it, not to clean it.
Right. Yeah.
You're right,
Montrell Miller
Curtis. He is
saying
playing
that's
damn
right,
well.
Curtis. Yeah.
Ventrell Miller is a fucking heat-seeking missile, dude. He's the guy, like, he's standing in the backfield the whole time just reciting to himself. The missile knows where it is by knowing where it isn't at all times. Like,
Okay.
you ain't seen that, Eric?
No, I haven't seen
Mr. Producer Man,
No.
we need the missile guidance video.
I haven't seen
You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like the missile knows where it is at all times by knowing where it isn't.
That could be taken so many ways.
No, you'll hear it.
Okay.
This is Ventrell Miller. I'm telling you. With Jamie so bad. Oh. Rip.
Well, while we waiting, it's 27-24. The Chargers.
What's up? Oh, it's 27-24 Chargers?
Yeah. Fourth quarter. From what's on my computer right now. 4:28 left.
Who's winning? So who they playing?
Chargers.
Sorry. Who they playing? I forgot.
The Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos. Yeah, the Broncos.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you find it, Mr. Producer Man?
Yeah, not yet, Mr. Producer Man. Oh, here we go. All right.
Here we go.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it
is from where it isn't.
Man, that joke was high when he made that.
That's Ventrell Miller, though. He's standing there. He's just looking at the quarterback like, the missile knows where it is at all times.
Lord. Oh, Lord. No, he what he think about is heard of getting to running, how he had to run to the admissions office at Florida when he was there. To make sure he had his scholarship paid. So that what he be thinking about. All that money.
Ventrell standing in the secondary just talking about CTE Miller. I'm gonna bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna start pushing.
See, I have so many jokes to go with on that, but they are so people would say inappropriate.
Hey, Isaiah, did you see that reel I sent you about the guy trying to, pull up on the stadium after Aziz performed the ungodly acts of Satan?
Yeah, I saw that.
For real?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Here,
How
Eric,
are you missing this stuff?
Eric, I'm gonna play this. Hold on. Actually, I don't know if I can play that on the podcast. He says a lot of shit.
Okay. If you don't think it, don't do it.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah.
What's up, Alex? How you doing?
Don't do it. Oh.
Yeah. As a
Well,
matter
Curtis,
of fact, Eric,
look,
I'm gonna
Curtis
send it
ran
to you.
away. Curtis ran away from. Okay, send it to me. Yeah. Curtis ran away. We done ran him away talking about his tits.
But yeah, I mean, y'all got anything else about this one?
By which one?
About the actual game, the Raiders. I mean, we talked about them for all of we talked about Brock Bowers for all of 2 seconds.
I mean, y'all think the Jags make a big splash GM head coach change?
Damn it, Curtis! We're trying to do a preview now. With that out of the way.
Okay. All right.
You know what, Curtis?
I saw an interesting take from Mia now that she's back.
O'Brien.
I saw an interesting take from Mia O'Brien. And she said she thinks that Shad Khan is going to make a move, but he's going to wait till after the season and fire everyone.
That sounds like a Shad Khan thing.
Because, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, well, tell me why. I'm interested.
So, Gus Bradley, when was he fired?
What was that? 18? No, it was 17.
It was 16.
16. Yeah, 16, 17.
It was 16. So there were 2
16.
games left. Doug Marrone was the interim head coach.
Yeah.
Doug Marrone, they went 1-1. They brought in Tom Coughlin. Tom Coughlin said that there was only a couple people he would work with, and Doug Marrone was one of them, and he's already in building, so he might as well keep him. So we kept Doug
Okay.
Marrone.
Right.
Next regime, Trent Baalke's there. They get rid of Dave Caldwell. Dave Caldwell's gone. They fired Doug Marrone. Trent Baalke cozies up for however many weeks and convinces them to keep him around as the GM and showed he can do the job. He's the guy. Keep him around. And then we get Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer comes in. He was a walking lawsuit. Oh, well, it wasn't me, Shad Khan. It was Urban. He was the reason that the team was bad.
Urban was
So
shit,
he was
man.
able to once again stick around. We keep on having situations where Shad Khan gets rid of somebody who's already here, convinces him to keep them here because they get a couple weeks and they do okay, blah, blah, blah. But what Mia O'Brien was saying is that this time around, Shad Khan doesn't want anybody to convince him that they are good at their job or that they can do anything. So he's just going to clean house when the season's over. Everybody from Trent Baalke down is going to be gone.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's the worst part is it's not a Shad Khan move, but I sure as hell hope it is. And so, like, it was interesting to me, and it makes a lot of sense, honestly. It really does.
No, it does. What I was saying was Shad
that's
Khan
what
move
we
was
do.
what I was saying was Shad Khan move was it follows the trajectory like you were just explaining. Someone gets in trouble, someone gets fired, the person under him convinces to stay, the person above gets fired, then the person or that guy now gets convinced that he can stay. We're at the point now for someone under Trent Baalke to convince them to stay while Trent Baalke has to go. I think there's no more convincing for Trent Baalke. There isn't. And Trent Baalke's the one. I think what really, if there was any reason that Trent Baalke will end up being fired, it's because he made Shad Khan look like a fucking idiot. Because he told Shad Khan, this is the greatest Jaguars team we have ever assembled, and we are 3-11.
That's a hell of a team.
We'll see.
Oh, that's a hell of a team right there.
It is a business move. It's amazing. And also,
Yeah.
Alex brought up something that we probably actually should have talked about. Trevor had his surgery Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's something we should have talked about.
He said that right after Curtis said it, so we were just addressing that first. I was planning on coming back to it.
Yeah. No, I was saying we should have addressed that like earlier in the show. We didn't even move right past it.
Well, I mean,
Trevor had the
it was
surgery.
successful, so we didn't have to really
successful.
address it. Yeah.
I mean,
It's good to let it.
Trevor should have addressed it a couple weeks before he did, and then he wouldn't have got his brain scrambled a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think Aziz shouldn't have been trying to like fucking shoot people.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not taking no.
I know.
He still deserves all the blame, but I mean, I would have been. No, I would have been upset. I would have been a little less upset if it was Mac Jones. That's all I'm saying.
Well, okay.
I would have still been upset. I still would have fought somebody. I still would have fought for Mac Jones. But Mac Jones isn't our franchise quarterback that we just paid and that we're expecting to be here through 2030. That's all I'm saying.
That is very true, Curtis. Very true. That's why companies send ahead teams, advanced teams in. They'll sit back and monitor and look and observe. So when he walks in the door, he already know who slips are being given to. And in this case,
Shad's been around too long though.
Okay.
Shad's been around too long. Like Curtis, you're right with that. Like that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
You know? But Shad been here. When did we get Shad? Like Shad bought the team, what, 14? 13?
This is he bought it in 2011. This is his 13th season.
Yeah, obviously 12.
Yeah, dude, we're coming up. You're over a decade that you've owned the team. There's no more. I assume you're competent. No, motherfucker. Stop putting incompetence in the place and then refusing to fire them when they show you made a mistake. That's the problem that we have as an organization. Is it's okay to make mistakes. It is. If you make a mistake, that's fine. But stop dragging us for 4 fucking years at a time through these mistakes. Jesus Christ. If they fucked it up and they suck, okay, just be like, my bad. My bad. That guy was clearly not it. We're still on the hunt. We will get this right. Okay. And at least then I would be okay with at least like, yeah, we suck, but we're at least working on it. No, I do not ever want to see another, well, Trent Baalke's the GM. One more year, we're going to try the try this thing. Dude. Oh my. I'm gonna take a bath with a toaster. I cannot stand the idea of another Trent Baalke draft. I
Did
can't
he
stand
just
the
say that?
idea of another year of
Yeah, he
Trent
just said
Baalke.
Dude.
Oh yeah. No, if you were talking about the timeline before, my bad, Curtis. I didn't realize you were talking about like from his takeover day. I thought you were talking about like what he's gonna do from here on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my fault.
goodness.
But either way, no, I've got a bathtub toaster ready. It's already marked, and it's literally it's sitting on the counter, and it's waiting for the day to find out that Trent Baalke's still here.
You can't. No. You can't bathtub toaster yourself. You got Worm and the puppies to think about.
I don't have a tub.
And you got the podcast. You're a little too. I mean, shoot, you can do it in the shower too. You just gotta be. You just gotta do it the right way.
I'll just
kidding.
fork fuck it.
But that's enough of that.
All righty.
The Raiders. They're a team.
They
Yeah.
are a team, and they play football
They do
in the NFL from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
are
I didn't know they
playing
were in the NFL. That's interesting.
It's a nice stadium. This is a nice stadium too, man. It's nice.
They got a club in there, dude.
Yeah, they got clubs everywhere.
do.
So I ain't that.
They got a club in the end zone. Fucking, you're in there.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
Oh, another touchdown by Brock Bowers. You know, you're just hanging out.
And they are trash. It does look
Face
like
down.
a Roomba. Yeah, Allegiant Stadium does kind of look like a fucking Roomba.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's like I said at the beginning of the episode. Here's the preview for this game. Brian Thomas Jr. touchdown. Brock Bowers touchdown. Trash. Close in the fourth quarter somehow. Jags throw it away somehow. We lose.
Okay, so how many Cisco and Savage gonna give up? Because you know one of them gonna make the mistake.
All of them.
You'll see somebody. Okay,
All of them. All of them.
Yes is the right answer.
Yes is the correct answer. Yeah, yes.
Well, look at the bright side. At least Darby not starting any longer.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't even see that as a bright side. We're 3-11. Why are we just now doing that?
Who's starting now? Is it going to be giving Prince to start or?
Yeah, it should be Prince.
Well,
It
right
should
now
be
it's
Prince.
Monterrey. Right now it's
Yeah, it is
Monterrey.
Monterrey.
That's right,
right now.
Monterrey. But he should be
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, I would
Yeah.
rather see Prince at this point. Give Prince some
Well,
time.
look
It's
now.
not. He can't be any worse. I'm not saying Monterrey's the worst that I've ever seen, but I would like to know what we have in DeAndre Prince also, because I got to say this: like, while Monterrey hasn't been the worst thing ever, he is not a bona fide starter. He's just not. He gets cooked on some simple shit far too often, and that's not starter. That's not starter shit. That's like you get him on a rotation and you just hope they don't fucking throw it at him immediately. You know, that's not what we need. DeAndre, we don't know. He may be just as bad. He could be worse. But the problem is we don't fucking know. We don't know shit about him because we keep fucking sitting him and letting him watch. And the same thing with like Mason Smith. Why do we keep healthy scratching him and Jordan Jefferson at the same fucking time? We don't know what the fuck they can really do because we've only seen them for 20 minutes.
Those are the facts, people.
And fuck, they were doing the same thing to Jarian. At first, they didn't even start giving Jarian time until he just showed them, like, bro, I am too locked down to keep me onto the bench.
Exactly.
I mean, but that's like you said, you know, you're like, hold on. Oh, yeah, shut the fuck up. Bro's trying to get us to pay for advertisement. That's wild. Anyway,
Right.
why is Darby just now coming out? Yeah, it does sound like the Bill O'Brien era. Except for, you know, the problem with that, though, Curtis, is it's been this way since we lost to the Titans 3 times in 1 year. So.
Don't bring that up, man. You know I'm sensitive to that. Don't do that.
Tragedy struck Curtis, and it's like it's like the ward area, the lower ward of New Orleans. It never recovered. And that's us. We are the lower ward. We never recovered.
Yeah. Because it started with Jack Del Rio and went to hell after that.
Fuck that guy. Fucking.
That's basically who it started with.
You know, I'm so glad that he's not one of the fucking pricks that ended up becoming like an analyst or something. So I still have to see him on TV. I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, now that was a trip back down memory lane right there. He screwed up so much stuff.
All I can think of when I think of Jack Del Rio is Leftwich and Garrard and MJD.
Yes.
And the reason I think of those three is because Fred Taylor still had an all-pro career, Hall of Famer for sure.
Right.
MJD, I would like to think will become a Hall of Famer, but I know they're going to drag him the fuck out because look at what they're doing to Fred.
Yeah.
I think Garrard and Leftwich both could have been way better. Garrard had a problem though. Like I feel like Garrard went out there with fucking blind people glasses on sometimes.
Well,
like,
see,
it's hard to tell.
Garrard came from East Carolina. That's where he played college ball at, East Carolina. So he wasn't a polished, but at that time when he played, he gave us more chance of winning. Actually, especially when we went into that game in New England, and after Leftwich was injured. And then they made the decision once they said he was healthy, he was going to start that game in New England. And he immediately went out there and turned the ball over and stuff. When Garrard was the one who got us to the playoffs to that point.
No, Curtis, I didn't mean like blind people glasses throwing picks. He was accurate. I know he played clean. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, say for instance, I was younger. So like all I'm seeing is a team that doesn't like, I think he's talking about Garrard is what I would think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Garrard was an efficient quarterback. He really was.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Garrard was not just some fucking bum just tossing the ball around. The problem was like, I went back and I've studied a lot of film from even that era because I was young then. I didn't understand the X's and O's so much. Like I got the concept because I was playing football at the time. But like I didn't understand what they were trying to do. Like to understand pro level ball, it really does take until you're at least 16, 17, 18, 19 years old to start seeing the complexities and schemes and stuff like that, to realize that Jack Del Rio is just a fucking idiot. So it was really hard to realize. It was hard to see, like, was David Garrard capable of next level talent?
Yes.
But was he just a really good game manager?
No.
But it's hard to say that because one of his best fucking highlights is a lucky fucking Hail Mary tip catch to fucking Mercedes Lewis. Like, no. And that's sad. It's sad. It really is because David Garrard was so much better than that. But the fucking tip pass.
That was to Thomas. Yeah, that was to Thomas. Yeah, it was to Thomas.
No, Mercedes tipped it to Thomas.
Right.
Yeah. Well, either way, like that, the fact that is on the all-time highlight reel, that's a problem.
Go and watch his game. He played when they played in Dallas.
Right.
Go watch it. And I think you have a different. Yeah.
No, take. I still think that.
Look, Garrard.
They said Mike Thomas Thomas. Yeah, it was deflected to Thomas.
Right.
I always get those backwards. I know one of them deflected to the other, and then I fucking. But I know you know why I know. But you know why Curtis? You know why Curtis remembers it because it happened to him. So get fucked, Curtis.
It was against them. Yeah.
Get fucked. Not really, Curtis. You cool. You're just a chill guy, but you just go for a team that.
Fuck you, Curtis.
Dang, Curtis.
Hey, man, fuck you, Curtis. No,
your twin said that, Curtis. Your twin said that.
My agent just said that I'm welcome on this AFC South show. What's that all about? No,
but no, David Garrard, man, I feel like he could have been so much better.
Well,
not from his standpoint. I feel like he's a prime example of early Jaguars doing Jaguars shit and ruining someone's career.
Yeah.
James Robinson. We ruined that man.
Yes.
James Robinson.
We just did him wrong, period.
You damn right. We did him wrong all the way around and we ruined him.
Yeah, we did him wrong, man.
Fuck yeah. Allen Robinson. We should have never let him leave Jacksonville, first of all.
You know, that's during that we ain't patient phase we go through all the time. Because most of the ones that did get hurt during their first contract, we didn't resign them at all. Let them walk.
At all. It didn't matter what they came back from injury.
Right.
Like they was gone.
Yeah, they were gone.
Miles Jack should have still been in Jacksonville.
Damn right, because he wasn't down. Even Tom
Fuck no.
Brady said
Fuck,
it.
yeah, fuck no, he wasn't down. But not only that, like he had fucking killer instincts, man. Killer instincts.
Yes.
Like even you could tell there were plays that like football IQ, he had no idea what the fuck was going on. He just had an instinct for the ball.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
And that's all it takes. Yeah. Like that's one of those talent beats hard work or hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. But it's opposite because like he worked hard and he learned the playbook.
God damn, like, Trevor, what you been reading lately, man? You coming up with all these quotes and carrying on.
No, it's just I'm just saying, man, you got that type of shit where it's like the stereotypical football player that you want on your team are the guys that put in the work to become intellectually sound, but have the natural God-given ability and talent to just be physically sound.
Yeah.
You know, you want the guys that can bring you a combination of both. And that being said, Allen Robinson, AJ Bouye, Miles Jack, like we said.
Well, we had gotten him from Houston, so
I know we did, but it didn't matter. AJ Bouye came in and didn't give up a PI all year, and then they called him for like.
I thought we got Bouye from the Broncos, or he go to the Broncos after we got rid of him.
He went to the Broncos after.
After, yeah. Because we got him from Houston.
That's right. We got him from Houston, then traded him for what, a fifth or a sixth to the Broncos.
You're absolutely right, Curtis. He does get tired of dumping fuck loads of money. He said that. He's actually said that multiple times. He's not just going to keep throwing money around at people and then for whatever reason turn up.
Can that just be like
summer? Yeah.
Can that just be a prerequisite that we ask whenever we're hiring a coach not a coach, a GM is, hey, so you have a player. He's played really solid for you for 2 or 3 years, but he's like right at or just north of 30. What do you do? And if they say trade for a 5th or 6th round pick, can we just not sign them, like get them? Because it seems like every time we have a player that gets us like 2 or 3 good seasons, or at least decent seasons, and we're like, so who wants him? You know, starting at a 5th, but I'll take whatever you got.
Well, it's like Calais Campbell. It's like, oh, we only named him the mayor of Saxonville, and he was still actually playing really high-level football. He still plays high-level football now. And we were just like, you know, we're done with you. We don't want to play with you anymore. And fucking just tossed him out.
Just tossed him out.
And it's like, I know we visited this on the pod before, but it's part of the conversation. It's like, fuck the fact that you got your feelings hurt. Jalen Ramsey should have never left Jacksonville. That motherfucker, they're like, he had an attitude. Yeah, they were like, he had an attitude and he was cocky. He fucking should have been. He should have been. He was the best corner in the league.
That cockiness is what made you draft him. I mean, really.
Yeah, like he wasn't like that before he came there. Like that's...
Right. Apparently, you didn't watch him play.
Florida State. He was fucking him there. He walked around with that swagger of fuck you. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do because I'm him and I know it. And then he hops on the field in Jacksonville and he talks that cash shit and he backs it up. And then what do? Oh, that man's got a mouth on him. And then Tom Coughlin trying to talk to him like he's property instead of a person. And we're just like, yeah, Tom, you're the all-knowing godfather. Please fuck us for the rest of our fucking foreseeable future.
Yeah, Marcel.
I swear, man. And the fact, I'm not going to lie to you, it just bothers me too that like, I don't know if you guys got, Isaiah, you weren't in Jacksonville when we inducted in the Hall of Fame, were you? Or the Ring of Honor? Were you there for that game?
Yeah, that was against the Browns, right?
I don't remember. I thought it was the Colts when we did our first throwback.
Well, maybe.
It was
I there for that?
I don't know.
Yes. Apparently.
No, yeah, I went to the Browns game by myself. Yeah, I went to the Browns game by myself.
Yeah, because I missed the Browns game. I was at the Colts game. Yeah. And then I went to 2. No, I was at the Browns game. You remember me and Quentin came?
Yeah.
I was at the Browns game. Me and Quentin went, and then the second game, I was with.
No, that's when you came with.
Who sat with me?
You drove with me that time, but I don't remember who you brought with you that game.
Well, we rode with you both times.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like you stayed at my house for the Colts game.
Who
Oh, my
did
buddy
you have
Matthew,
with
the Browns
you?
game. My buddy Matthew came to
Who
that
did
one.
you have with you?
Yeah. I got a lot of people. All right.
By the way, it's like listening to his speech when he was inducted to the Ring of Honor was like, bro, you definitely got that from ChatGPT because some of the shit he was saying was not even like true. He's talking about winning culture and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, we suck.
I mean, he instilled one when he was here the first time.
The first time, yeah, I love how there was no mention
of
the second time. Like,
that was different. You had a different type of player then.
Well, it's like it's like I'm glad that you can bring up when you coached well, but like, why does no one talk about the fact that you single-handedly wrecked our future for the next 5 to 6 years after your last appearance? Like, you single-handedly fucked everything up. You destroyed the organization, destroyed it. And then, like, it's just like, yeah, put him in the Ring of Honor. He did nothing for us but give us 2 winning seasons.
Well, I'm just gonna say it, man, because listening to Trevor talk has brought back some very, very deep wounds and memories. And I just want to say Jacksonville ain't never had no damn good football teams, and we'd had a whole bunch of them because I went to a whole lot of them, and we win 1 or 2 seasons, and that's what we we're in the Detroit Lions cycle right now. You have 1 or 2 good seasons, get your hope up, screw it up, and you go 3 or 4 years, then you do it again. Hopefully, eventually, you kick in, and you finally get your team put together.
Hopefully.
Is it frustrating as hell? Yeah, damn skippy it is.
I do feel like though. I feel like this. Yeah. I think we're on the tail end of it though, because in years past when we'd have a winning season and we fuck it up for the next few years, we were getting fucking dominated in those shitty years. You know, we are always in the game, like except for the Bills game. The Bills game is like the only game where genuinely we stood no fucking chance and we just got decimated.
Detroit.
And I was just about to say Detroit was obviously the other one.
Yeah, we
got decimated. One. Okay, so 2 games out of the 11 we've lost, we were in all of them.
I mean, and we should have against arguably the 2 hottest teams right now in the NFL.
Yeah, in the NFL. Yeah, so and I mean, I can't say that I'm just going to be like, oh, we're a shitty team because we got blown out by 2 of the best teams in the league. Like, I'm not going to say that we shouldn't have played better. We should have, but like, it's better than what our usual shit cycle is the point.
Yeah. Well,
look, boy, I tell you, listen to y'all, boy, I be gloomy, like, man, I ain't going to support. Look, I don't care. I've been through the hard times and the good times and the hard times again and the good times and the hard times again. I went through one moment of good time. Now I'm back to the hard times.
No,
look,
Eric.
It's like this. It's like this. That's who they are.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. That's who they are.
You know the difference, though, Eric?
What's that?
You merely adopted the bad times. I was born in it.
We were born in it, yeah. You think the bad times are your ally.
That's the fucking meme of what's the dude, Principal Skinner going, what, should I raise my kids as Jaguar fans? Mm-hmm. No, it's the children that are wrong. It's like, yeah, it's like, my grandfather was a Bucs fan. Okay, him and my grandma, and they moved to Jacksonville, and they could only get Jacksonville on the local channels. They started watching the Jaguars, and that's what I grew up watching. I could have been a Bucs fan. Now, would I have been very happy about it? Not for a lot of the time, but at least I got a fucking Super Bowl. Okay, but look, I'm happy to be a Jaguars fan because we got the best throwbacks in the league. I hate the Bucs.
See why you say that? Before we got the Jaguars, I was a Bucs fan. The ugly ass uniforms and the 0-26.
Hey, I don't care what anybody says. The creamsicles were raw. The creamsicles were raw. I don't care what anybody says. I love that uniform.
Look, did no one like them until they started winning with Doug Williams.
Nobody liked them until winning cures all.
Yeah.
But all right, well. I don't think we got anything else to say about the Raider. We talked about that for all of 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, we did. They got a quarterback that we don't know.
We talked more about the Raiders than we've talked about any team in a preview this season, I think.
I mean, hell, they the Raiders. I mean, look.
You know how you prepare for the Raiders? Brock Bowers.
You show up.
That's it. Just Brock Bowers, that's all.
Well, they got
Well,
that guy
gentlemen.
named Crosby on the other side of the line. Now.
Yeah,
That's
Max
right,
Crosby.
right.
Yeah, you can't ignore him. So
Isn't Max
No,
Crosby done for
I'm-
the season?
I'm trying to.
Is he?
He doesn't exist.
I thought Max Crosby was done for the season.
Nope. Max Crosby is still playing.
Max Crosby is on IR
Is he really?
is he?
as
I
of
thought
1
he was
day
playing.
ago.
Oh shit, we may
Oh.
have a chance then.
Don't-
He's the one who can.
Yeah,
who
Crosby
wreck
and Sincere got put on the IR, so they are both off.
Oh, that's
Oh,
what's
yep,
up.
he out of there.
That's what's up then.
Well,
Okay, we still gonna lose by a point.
Field goal.
Mac Jones is going to take a safety when we were only up by 1.
Well, gentlemen.
I mean, that's about all we can do.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. Enjoy it as always. Love it. Shut up, Curtis. No, I'm just kidding.
Curtis,
Curtis.
Love you too.
peace, man. Yeah.
Y'all have a good
yeah.
night. And Duval! I don't like yelling in here. It's just too much of an echo chamber. But
Yeah, you're
good
gonna
times.
get me beat up here in a little bit. I keep doing that.
All right.